in the stands.
Favre drops. Stepped up and had time, has a man. Touchdown. Brooks. Robert Brooks.
Welcome, NFL fans. You're locked in for a trip through gridiron history, one classic at a time. For today's second video, we're headed back to Lambeau Field, November 1st, 1998, for a game between the 6-1 San Francisco 49ers and the 5-2 Green Bay Packers. There were 59,794 in the stands. It was 49 degrees, and the Packers were favored by a field goal. These two had faced off 51 times through their shared history, and also shared matching 25, 25, and 1 records in direct play. Steve Mariucci was San Francisco's head coach for the second season, and had already amassed a 19-4 record, along with a 1-1 postseason mark. Mike Holmgren was leading the Packers for his 7th season behind the bench, and had a 69-35 record to his credit, along with a 9-4 postseason mark, including the Lombardi Trophy for Super Bowl 31. Hall of Fame quarterback Steve Young was starting his 133rd game, and had an NFL record best 64.6% completion rate entering the game, along with a 97.6 quarterback rating and over 30,000 passing yards. He was in the middle of his 7th straight Pro Bowl season. Fellow Hall of Fame quarterback Brett Favre was in his 8th season as an NFL quarterback, his 7th with the Packers. He was making his 101st career start with an 88.7 quarterback rating and over 24,000 passing yards. Although he was still just 29, he had already authored 5 Pro Bowl seasons. The following is a production of Fox Sports. Enjoy.
Down on the field just a minute ago, and based on what I felt, he's kicking against the wind. And this is going to be Preston. Dangerous. But not this time. For Henderson and Jervy, and Favre will throw on first down. And has a man, and he's gone. That's Antonio Freeman. 80 yards. Favre to Freeman. Opening play. Is that ever the way to start it?
That's the way to loosen it up for the run later and start off with a pass. A terrible angle on that.
And Favre threw his strike. And that's what's been the history of this series. In this Green Bay dominance, they've got their head quickly. And now the 49ers come out to about the 26th. Terry Kirby.
By Brett Favre, and pass protection by its line.
Here's Steve Young. And into the backfield on first down is Leroy Butler. Niners this time. Young gives to Garrison Hurst.
Different defense on all first 15 of these plays.
4 wide receivers for Young. And again, he's taken down, this time by Reggie White.
3-on-2 on that side.
The ball goes through a punter's legs and out of the end zone. Safety. Reggie Roby couldn't find the handle.
2-point safety. So you get the free kick from the 20-yard line, and the Packers are going to get good field position again.
Handled by Preston. And Preston is to the 48. And that's where the Packers will begin their second offensive possession. Shimura in motion. Favre is down. Taken down by Roy Barker. Jervy's the deep back, and he gets the carry. And Travis Jervy bolts off the left side. Picks up about 3. Chris Dolman shut it down. Here's Favre back to throw it. Pass incomplete.
Darnell Walker had better position to catch it than Antonio Freeman.
Sean Landetta is the punter. It's fielded by McWaters at about the 9, and he's taken down and knocked out of bounds at the 15 by Jeff Thomason. Here's Steve Young. Outside, almost picked off.
Back, they're physical against everything.
Garrison Hurst is tripped up right at the line of scrimmage.
On Sunday, making plays all over the field.
4 wide receivers. Young just does get it out of there. And the pass is picked off by the Packers' Pat Terrell. Pressure was on Steve Young.
That's the physical deal they have on defense.
Jervy to the 30. 2nd and 9. Favre look left. throws right. Intended for Tyrone Davis, but not near him.
From the stands.
Favre drops. Stepped up and had time. Has a man. Touchdown. Brooks. Robert Brooks. Mike Pryor is the holder. The extra point is good. We're still a lot of time left in the first quarter. McWaters. Herded backwards to about the 20. He got up to the 25.
Great first quarter for the Green Bay Packers and their fans.
That's Garrison Hurst. Is weak. Here's Young. Batted away by Bonnie Holiday. For the 49ers. Young. Into, oh no, it's caught by J.J. Stokes. Garrison Hurst. Outside the 40. 2nd and 4. Behind the line is Hurst. Bonnie Holiday was first there. 3 wide receivers set up for Steve Young, who gets it to Stokes. And Stokes squirming for a first down. Stokes is a little bit shy. 3 wide receivers. And the give is to Garrison Hurst, and he got enough for the first. 49ers as they go in a hurry. Young fakes and throws. Pass was deflected, I believe, incomplete. Now they say he caught it. Now they say it was incomplete on that play. And here comes the Green Bay Blitz. Young gets it out to Owens.
15 plays, a lot of different looks.
They need 2 yards. And Young might get it on his own. And more. And slides.
Ball goes, not where your feet go.
Young to throw it. Stokes out of bounds at the 2.
Doesn't have the ball yet. Now he has the ball, and watch, he doesn't get that right foot in.
Steps on the line. 2nd and 10. The draw play to Hurst. Breaks 1 tackle, another, and Hurst jams down for about an 8-yard gain, stopped by Bernardo Harris. Young. Rice.
Snap it where there would be about 5 seconds.
Hurst. Fumble. They're saying the ball was down and Hurst was down. It's 50. They kept the ball. Pass is down the middle to Jerry Rice, and Jerry Rice gets the 49ers on the scoreboard. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Jerry Rice.
Yeah. Extra point is no good.
There, and you're going to see the thing right there. I don't know if he blocked or not. I don't think
Low
so.
kick.
That was just a low kick.
Yeah, just a low kick.
No, there's nothing there. Just watch the ball come out of there. No, that was a low kick plus a little shank to it too. I think it wasn't only low; it veered off to the left there.
His devotion.
Isn't it funny how sometimes the guys who are the best players are also the guys that work the hardest?
Yeah, it is. Royal Preston. And Preston is hooked by the kicker at about the 41.
Some brats, huh?
Yeah, sure does, and we had some. Here's Favre throwing it just up in the air and out of bounds and throwing it away. That's Travis Jerdy, and Jerdy to midfield.
Tight end as a wide receiver, and they're doing that now.
Favre to Brooks. Brooks ducked his head and got close to a first down. Jerdy comes in motion. Favre outside. Freeman to the San Francisco 40.
Travis Jervy becomes their starter.
And Jervy hits into the middle and is thrown right back by Bryant Young. Travis Jervy. Hard to the outside.
John Landetta, he had the single bar.
High kick that's going to sail into the end zone. Maybe not. Beck takes a sideways bounce, and the Packers down at about the 2-yard line. Jeff Thomason is down. Landetta just does his job. Position their own 22. This time they're back at their own 2 as Steve Young goes deep. Incomplete. Hurst fighting for extra yardage. Taken down by George Kuntz, but Garrison Hurst.
And he's going to be in on that pile.
Hurst bounces across the 15 out to about the 16. Bernardo Harris made the stop.
Playing the pits and being posing for pictures.
Steve Young scrambling, chased, and down he goes. That's Brian Williams who caught him. There's Young back in the pocket. Comes out of the pocket. Is going to run, but is going to be well short of the first down, and the 49ers will have to punt.
Kirby over there picking him, Terry Kirby.
Roby to punt it. And Preston to handle it. Roll. Preston's got some room. To the 30 and a flag on the play.
Holding number 56 during the return.
Freeman is the intended receiver. Flag on the play.
Why teams don't throw more deep balls.
Number 23, defense. First down.
After he looks up, because the ball isn't going to be there when he looks up, it's shortly after.
Derby knocked backwards at the 10 by Junior Bryant. Barr to throw it. Blitz coming. Barr gets rid of it. And the pass is caught at about the 2-yard line by Tyrone Davis. And catch. Raymond Harris. Here's Favre rolling right. And throwing in the end zone. Touchdown.
Pass interference. 83. Offense. Still third down.
Favre. Got the ball to Harris, who's tripped up at about the 8-foot. 26 yards away. Longwell hits. And he's gone.
Yeah, we talked about Bill Schrader being the third wide receiver. He's also the third quarterback for the Packers today.
McWater taken down at the 30.
The speed guys again on this Packer defense.
Young gets it on first down out to Jerry Rice. Lambeau Field. Rice was the man in motion. Second and 2. Hurst just does get back to the line of scrimmage.
Kind of a coach's coach and a man's man.
Rice. Sharper.
In years.
Steve Young back to throw. J.J. Stokes makes a reception. That should be enough for another 49er first down. Young back again. And he's tripped up by Reggie White. Young to throw. Screen pass to Edwards. Picked up about 6. Young back to throw. Gets the ball to Rice. Rice to the 30. Fake the end around. They throw the screen pass to Hurst, and Hurst breaks out of the pack. Garrison Hurst to the Packer 10. Young back to throw it. Fires in the middle, incomplete. Jerry Rice is waiting.
Oh, he talked him into it.
He did.
Leroy Butler was on Jerry Rice. They didn't call it. Jerry Rice turned to the official, gave him the signal, and then the flag came out.
Illegal contact. Number 36, defense. First down.
Look where they put the ball. 5 yards is all. Edwards close to the goal line. Young going to roll into the end zone, and the 49ers tack some more points on the board. That was Steve Young's 41st career rushing touchdown. That's the all-time record for most touchdowns by a quarterback. Premier. All starts next Sunday at 7, 6 Central on Fox. The This is Preston. Out of bounds.
Fullback coming towards you, and then the quarterback. But the quarterback's the guy.
Favre intended for Mark Chmura.
Bag of donuts will kind of get stuck in there sometimes.
Derby. Close to a first down. Here comes the 49er blitz. Favre somehow got rid of it.
Moved us back to the other side, and they brought the blitz from the other side.
That's Freeman. And Freeman gets to the 49er 45, stopped by Marquez Pope. 19-13, Green Bay leads San Francisco. Favre looks left, throws right. And the pass is caught by Freeman.
27-4 can be the audible.
Yep. Derby. Travis Derby bounces all the way down inside the 30 to the 27. Favre drops the throw.
Ball start.
Yep.
Prior to the snap. Number 86. Offense. Still first down.
I think you do what Marquez Pope did.
Freeman to the 20. They need 2 yards. Favre has a man wide open. That's Freeman again, and Freeman gets the first down at the 11.
Huh?
Yep. Favre pump fake. Throws. Intercepted in the end zone by Lee Woodall.
There, but they definitely had a field goal.
Yep. Steve Young is going to run out the half.
Because they've had great quarterbacks for all those years. First of all, Joe Montana, then when he was finished, Steve Young.
McWatters returning the kick. Comes out of the pack. Chased by Longwell. Stepped out of bounds in front of the Packer bench, but a good return by the 49ers' #1 draft choice. Gives them great field position. And Young is trying to take advantage of it as he gets it out to Greg Clark. The tight end, Kuntz, made the stop. 2 things are the difference. 19-13. The pass caught by Owens. He's cut down quickly. Well, that great mobility he has. He's going to use some of it right now. Chased by Reggie White. The ball deflected.
A long time in this league.
Not just a player. Reggie Roby's punt sails to the end zone, way back into the end zone and out. 20. Favre. Derby a yard.
15 yards. And I think some of that deep stuff is there for him.
Derby. And Travis Derby gets a first down. Blitz coming. Favre gets it out of there, incomplete.
I think they ate like 100 of it.
Here's Favre, and this time has time. Screen pass to Derby.
For everyone. That was a pregame meal.
Throwing deep for Brooks. And the pass is intercepted and no flag. Zach Bronson with the interception gets back to the Green Bay 35. Adam Timmerman made the stop.
Right to Zach.
He thought there should have been an interference call.
Yeah, on R.W. McQuarters, though, not on Bronson. Going to go offend the quarterback.
Hurst to the secondary to the 10. Hurst is going to score. And the 49ers have a chance to take the lead.
Hole on the left, and that's where he broke through.
And the extra point is blown again. The holder throws incomplete. Ty Detmer was the holder. 2 points. One was a low kick. One was just dropped by Ty Detmer. He tried to put the ball down.
All those special teams miscues.
Certainly were. Roel Preston, actually on the Packer side of the field. Here's Favre back to throw it. Gets the pass complete down to Chmura, who shakes one tackler and picks up an extra 5. Raymond Harris was the setback. Favre fires, and the pass is intercepted again by the 49ers. Tim McDonald. 3 out of his last 6 passes have been intercepted. This is Hurst. So the 49ers gets about 3 yards down to the 46. In motion on second down. Steve Young looks upfield and throws complete to Edwards. Mark Edwards.
Apart as a receiver.
3rd and 4. Here's Young. Gets it outside to Owens, who gets out of bounds, but I think he got the first down. Terry Kirby is the deep back. Young fakes to him. He's chased and just does get rid of it. Young to Garrison Hurst, bounces down to about the 32. Terry Kirby this is, not Hurst. Kirby came back in the best shape they say he's ever been in. Young across the middle. That's Kirby. Stopped finally by Pat Terrell, the center in place of Dahlman. That's Garrison Hurst. Young outside. That's J.J. Stokes with his ability to run. Looking for a quarterback draw, which just didn't take the field goal with Detmer holding. Reggie's kick is good this time. Finally, they manufactured some points off their kicking game. Mariucci's from about 100 miles from here. Used to go to all the Packer games while he was growing up. Casey Bradford. Kick comes out, the return comes out to about the 26.
Because they could move their field.
Travis Jervey. Flag on the play.
But all my years of coaching.
52, offense. Still first down.
Packers having a blimp and having the pregame show.
Favre incomplete.
Zero in on the hit.
Favre drops. To Chimura. Picked up about 5. Ken Norton took him down.
The Packer defense was addressed by the 49ers, and now the 49er defense is going after the Packers.
Slipped off the inside of his foot. Waters will take it at the 28. Cuts it back outside and steps out of bounds at the 40.
Packers, 49ers, dinosaurs.
Hurst. Finally knocked out of bounds by Sharper. And get that kind of gain, 20 yards by Hurst. And here's Hurst again. Not much this time. 9. Pass complete to J.J. Stokes, who drags Young's 18 out of 26. Pump fake going deep. Incomplete. Terry Kirby gets the carry, and he's tripped up. Maybe he got a yard. Lone setback behind Young. Young gets rid of it. Incomplete. This 47 yards out. Detmer holding. High it up. No good. And they'll bring it back to the line of scrimmage. Favre gives to Jervey, and Jervey gets about 3 yards.
Good one.
2nd and 7. Favre to throw it. Pass caught by Brooks. 22-19. The 49ers lead. That's Travis Jervey breaking a tackle and getting a Packer first down across the 30.
And you wonder how you know those things?
That's Jervey again who gets the carry down to about the 25, 24-yard line. No
here in Green Bay.
Favre is going to take off himself down to just inside the 22. It's going to be 3rd.
Anything can happen.
3rd and 6. Favre to throw. Incomplete. And no flag. And Longwell back to attempt this field goal, and it's going to be good. 45 yards out.
Nope. This is a great combination. You know, when you have a game here, it's like half pro game and a half college game. Had the Wisconsin marching band at halftime.
McWaters returns the short kickoff to the 32-yard line.
It's for him now.
And a handoff is straight ahead to Edwards, who gets up to the 35.
Window right now.
Sure is. Here comes the blitz. The fumble. The ball's loose. And the 49ers, I believe, got it back. Young drops again. Screen pass coming. It's pretty well set to Kirby, and he is taken down on a fine play. Reggie Roby back deep to punt. Royal Preston handles it and scoots up the sideline to about the 38 before he goes out of bounds, and that's where the Packers will take it over. Raymond Harris is the deep back as Favre drops, has time. Off to the races is Antonio Freeman. Touchdown.
I was just thinking they have to get back to Antonio Freeman. Antonio Freeman had caught 6 passes for 131 yards, and it was all in the first half.
And that one adds 62 yards to it. Yep. Who had no help. The extra point by Longwell is good. Brett Favre is now the Packers' all-time passing yardage leader. He just passed Bart Starr. Well, he should be around Lambeau Field, second deck. This is R.W. McWaters. Flag on the play as McWaters is taken down.
And then Brett Favre hits Freeman.
Illegal blocking him back. Join the return. Number 30 of the receiving team.
And Steve Young back to throw it. Gets it to Jerry Rice. Rice out to the 19 for a first down. Stopped by Bernardo Harris. Here's Steve Young. And there is Steve Young down. Francisco. And Steve Young back to throw. Sprints to his left. Throws back across the field. Knocked down by Craig Newsom. Receivers this time. Third and about 14 yards necessary. Young lost the ball, and the Packers have it. Santana Dotson came up with the ball. Yep. Travis Jervy. Jervy, touchdown.
He'll do something crazy.
There he goes. He may not come back, knowing him.
He was enjoying that way too much. But I'll tell you, I still types of things when they took it over again was on that hit.
Line drive kickoff. Going to be handled by one of the up men. I think that's Chad Fan.
Gave him a pretty good lead to get a soft corner over there.
Young out of the pocket, taken down by McKenzie. Fred Aldis, studio produced by Scott Ackerson as they go back to work in a hurry.
Get-go.
Here's Steve Young, and here's Reggie White. And Santana Dotson, but Reggie was first. Back in front formation is Reggie Roby.
Most right tackles in this league will be clubbed by Reggie White.
Royal Preston back to about the 48. Jervy.
He also just broke Bart Starr's all-time passing record today.
That's Raymond Harris. Favre drops to throw. 49ers were blitzing. Incomplete. I thought we might not get him back. Landetta's punt bounces out of bounds at about the 12. Isn't that amazing?
And the Major League is a pretty good place to live.
Young throws to Rice, to Hurst, beg your pardon. The Bears. High up over Lambeau Field. Pass incomplete in the direction of Jerry Rice.
I think you're going to get benched and I'm going to get fired.
Young is chased out of the pocket and chased. And the pass drops to the grass. I was asking before the game, he said, way back when he started this, it started in the NFL, he had a deal with the watch company. Flag on the play.
Holding number 31 of the kicking team is declined. First down.
There is Raymond Harris. Nothing doing. Less than 5 minutes left to play now. As Raymond Harris goes straight ahead and picks up about 3. I never bought that one. Harris swerves down, so the Packers will have to punt.
Remember here, they're enjoying everything that's going on right now.
McWaters takes it out of bounds at about the 29.
This game if they win.
Steve Young back to throw it. And does throw it to Jerry Rice. Out of bounds. San Francisco is in motion. And Young back to throw. And he gets it to Owen. And he's cut down immediately.
Keith McKenzie is really doing it.
On second down, Young fires to Owens. Got the first down, and Owens fighting is knocked backwards to the 40. On third down, they got to have time if they're going to do that. There's the one you wanted deep. That's to Terrell Owens. And he gets down to the 10. A big, strong guy he is. Everybody knows everybody.
63 offense. Still third down.
Field and Vince Lombardi, it kind of all goes together.
Young. Pass is incomplete, intended for Jerry Rice.
Here.
And he won't get it.
Yeah, he could still get it.
Steve Young had the ball slip out of his hands, I think.
You see him go over there and give a hug to Fritz Shermer.
There's Derby. Bangs away for about 4.
Jump up. They have to beat the Green Bay Packers.
Derby inside the 20 to about the 18. 36-22. The Dinosaur just bit off half the scoreboard. There's a 4-way tie for first place in the AFC East. Thing to stop the interception. Park had 3 more today.
I just wanted to get off this field.
Well, they'll be ready to get off down.
They have completed 15 of 28 passes for 279 yards, 3 touchdowns, and 3 interceptions for an 84.4 passer rating. More historically, he passed Bart Starr's Packer passing record to become the team's all-time leader. Antonio Freeman caught nearly half of Favre's completions, making 7 catches for 193 yards and 2 touchdowns. Travis Jervey had the best game from scrimmage of his eventual 9-season NFL career, running for 95 yards and a score on 17 carries. Of course, he was a noted special teams gunner, making the Pro Bowl in that role in 1997. Young wasn't bad, but I'd imagine it's hard to get into a rhythm when you get sacked 9 times, 3 by the Minister of Defense, Hall of Famer Reggie White. Young did complete 24 of 39 passes for 186 yards, 1 score, 1 pick, and a 71.1 passer rating. Aside from those already mentioned, other Hall of Famers in the game included Packers defensive back Leroy Butler and 49ers receiver Jerry Rice, along with defensive linemen Bryant Young and Chris Dolman. Rice finished with 7 catches for 60 yards and a touchdown. With at least 1 reception in his 185th consecutive game, he extended one of his many NFL records. He and Young also set a new record by connecting on that 1 touchdown. It was the 80th such connection between the two, moving them past Dan Marino and Mark Clayton. Garrison Hurst ran for 99 yards and a touchdown on 17 carries. 49ers earned the top wildcard position with a 12-4 record, and the Packers finished with the 5 seed at 11-5. That set the two up for a showdown in the wildcard on January 3rd, one the 49ers would win 30-27. The Niners didn't get any further, running into the Atlanta Falcons and losing 20-18 in the divisional round. And that's why the 1998 campaign would mark only the second time since 1987 in which neither the 49ers or the Packers played in the NFC Championship game. Thanks for watching today. Like and subscribe, and keep the laces out. Keep the history alive, and I'll see you on the next kickoff.